We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Come back in! Come back in!
Hill.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
To throw is Hill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Trying the left side with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh, come on.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. A give up the middle to McFarland. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Back to 60.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off of play action, Hill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 2nd down, Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout
Let's go now.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Hill on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Hill. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Hill. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, think about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half. He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Kamara up the middle. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Right here, one time.
Here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Hill. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. Dances by at the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And here's Kamara on the read option. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they burned up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we've had run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Throwing on third down. Hill looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
No, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before
6.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49 D as they score a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hill. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
There you go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Running left on the handoff is Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Right, it's about time, fellas.
Ready up. 19 Wyatt. You can do it, baby.
On fourth down, Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here we go. Move the ball.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. When they get a few more quality ones like that, they can finish things off for them.
Another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Don't let him run. Hold your shot, defense. Hold your shot.
Come back, team. Come back, team.
Stay tough.
Now Hill. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Buffalo 18. Pioneers.
Hill now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. huge play at this point in the game.
Defensively on the previous play there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And
under pressure, they got him again.
Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Niners, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.